So today I'm on a skin theme. HD Clear, the range. I can only really hold the two at the time, but there's two more below that I'm going to show you next. I have never had a skincare regime. I'm not good at self-care. I've got kids, I've got pets, I work, life's busy. Before moving to Canada 9 years ago, I had to kind of clear out my closets and only ship and carry what I actually really needed. And I dug out my skincare products, which I had bought when I was 16. I'm not going to do the math for you as to the gap of time between then and 9 years ago. But I literally had pre-used that much out of the top. Every now and then thought I should do skincare, and I'd do it for a few days and then drop it. Well, I am working on my self-care, and I'm on the path to having an amazing skincare regime and beautiful glowing skin as a result. I've got in the habit quite easily of taking my oils internally and topically, but as for sort of facial regime, it just never has happened. But I've been working on it, and I applied this morning, so I thought I would actually talk you through what I did. So it's HD Clear. I'll read you through the proper blurb in a minute, but this is the foaming facial wash, and I literally just need one pump in my hand. My skin is already wet. Rub it in an upward motion, rinse off, pat dry. The kit comes with 3 products, but I also additionally include the pore reducer. It's the toning, basically, because if you were to see my nose up close, and before I used it, I do have significant pores on my nose. I do have a few others elsewhere, and particularly having had band-aids and stuff on, I had an increase up here around where the skin had been irritated. So I use the foaming wash, the toner. Now, they say use a cotton pad. I'm sure I own cotton pads somewhere, but they're not as a regular item in my bathroom because I'm still on the path for creating that fantastic regime. But I do have cotton buds, and I actually find them really effective because if you look at the size of the nozzle, I put in cotton pad on the top, tip it over, tip it back, and then literally just one dab, and it's moist enough to go around my significant problem area and dot to other places, so in between freckles, which my freckles sometimes they're not a blessing, but for sort of minimizing the appearance of my pores, it does help. However, this is what I'm going to do, so actually you don't need any disguises, and my pores will be reduced, and over time and consistency, I will have clear and radiant skin. After that, I turn to the blemish stick. It's got a better name. It is called the Topical Blend. And so I literally, I've got one red mark up here, and usually get sort of 1 or 2 others, particularly sort of certain weeks out of the month. And so I would literally just do a couple of those where it's needed. And then the third step in the cleansing, purifying, and moisturizing 3-step process, even though it's 4 products, is the face lotion. You need a pea size, or at least for my face, small pea size, upwards, blend it in. Obviously at the moment I've got my Correct-X over the scar, so it's a case of just kind of rub it in and leave it. I usually give a few minutes from doing the other 3 before moving on to this. I'll brush my hair, take another step in my kind of getting ready process before I put this on. It is light, it absorbs easily, I love it. And now I'm going to read the official blurb. So, it's an advanced line of natural facial products. It combines the therapeutic grade certified essential oils with plant extracts to support smooth, clear skin. And honestly, I see the results really rapidly when I do use it. And so prolonged use is going to make an amazing difference. So signs of problem skin can begin in the early teens, but it can affect people of all ages, both physically and emotionally. There's a lot of people will spend insane money on products. As I've mentioned, I'm not a product purchaser when it comes to skincare. I have tried some. I've tried sort of reduction around here in the past, just with creams, some that I've loved, but quick, easy, light feeling regime is something that's been missing from my life, and I'm loving this. I let myself wander. So it produces a clear and smooth skin. as I mentioned before, it's a 3-step process. It works synergistically to kind of go through the cleansing, purifying, and hydrating stages. It's made with pure plant extracts. It's gentle and calming, but powerfully effective. Best way to find out is to use it, and you will see for yourself. I always recommend when making changes like this to like maybe take before and after pictures. So picture on day 1, picture on day 14, picture on day 30, and see how this is actually affecting your skin and producing the results that you're looking for when you're looking in the mirror. I think I've covered most, yeah, so it's great for skins of all ages. We do have other products that deal with aging, etc. I personally have something coming up about Frankie that I use. I started off after my biopsy using frankincense and copaiba on the previous biopsy wound for recovery. And whilst doing that, I noticed that my fine lines, who were getting deeper, were actually, as a result of using the frankincense, getting smoothed out across here. So I have been using it even close to my eye, but obviously it's a strong oil. You don't want it in your eyes. So I just use the tiniest bit after having applied it further away. I'll put it into my eye. I said I was going to do a separate video on that, but I pretty much just did it now. Go try this range. It is simple, quick, easy, as I mentioned before, light on the skin. For me, that's really important. You don't want to feel that you're clogging your skin down, and you want a clear, clean, smooth result. So go get some. Having trouble turning you guys off. There we go.